It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You talk about this Bengals defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Set.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Oh, they put it on the carpet, a fumble. He's got the first down and more. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Gun. Start. 180. 11 MT. 11 MT. Start.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
12. Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Bengals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
They'll find McMillan here. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 29, here's second down and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Franklin. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. McMillan with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chimere Dike. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. as he throws there, incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Hey, can. 11, Thomas.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Trayvon Walker. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
On 1, ready?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Burrow will throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because The entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready. Yellow, 43. 22 meters. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on the jersey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Titans.
52 blaster.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point forthcoming. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Adonai Mitchell, 70 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Here we go, here we go.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
27, Bengals 8.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And got his man complete. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready up.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often.
Here we go.
I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And that's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
11. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Chimere Dike with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Big 11 Thomas, 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Still going. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TDs. And none Mitchell as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point safely through. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready, set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
1 second, all that remains.
Wait, stop. Stop.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Gun. Stop. 12. 180. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's now 3rd and
Now Burrow going to change things up.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they've not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Bengals are able to at least get one score back. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy for that one.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. A pickup of 2 yards.
Come on, stay.
And the Titans first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That's good for a Bengals
11.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard
Here we go.
line.
11, MP. They can't.
Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On one, ready? Let's get set. Start.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase from 40 yards out. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them that allow them to continue to fight even though they're down huge in this game.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards for number 11. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd down and 8.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He stiff arms it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception.
Inside the 20.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
It is a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Titans continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Gets by him at the 25. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
11, Thomas. Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
11.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gun. 11. Can.
Burrow looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
empty.
Now Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
2nd and a couple.
At the 31-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT. Take. 180. Wait up.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Tennessee.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is